Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we jump into anything, I'd just like to do a little disclaimer. If I seem flat or miserable or anything like that, it's because I am shattered. I have been up since the crack of dawn. I have been out running 9.7 miles. I haven't stopped because I'm one of these people that just can't stop until everything is done and I'm at my wit's end. So I'm going to try and get through this video as my happy blue cloud self, but if you're wondering why I sound a bit meh, that's why. We have a favourites video today. Now, I'm not going to call it my April favourites because some of these favourites haven't just been things I've been enjoying throughout April. They've been basically everything I've been enjoying the past few months. I haven't actually done a favourites video since November. I was going to do one and I had it all written out in my phone, but when I went to look at it, some of the things weren't relevant anymore, like candy cane crisps. It might have been relevant in December, but it's not relevant in April. So I've just kind of collated a list of some of the things I've been loving over the past couple of months. So we'll call it an April's favourite, because it's everything I've been loving up to April, but it's not really exclusive to April itself. So the first thing I've been really into right now is chocolate. Now, if you know me, that's a big shock because I'm not really a chocolate girl. I'm more of a jelly sweet girl or a crisp girl. Like, I love a Haribo's and I love Doritos. Chocolate's like the last thing I'll want to reach for in terms of a treat. But recently I've been really enjoying it. I don't know if it's because I'm doing more exercise and my body's craving something a bit more sickly sweet. But with chocolate, the chocolate I've been really into is peanut M&Ms, which is really strange because again, before I wasn't really interested in them and now I'm all about them. And the biggest shocker is Milky Bar buttons. I don't like white chocolate at all. I just don't like white chocolate. It's like I'll eat chocolate, but white chocolate I won't touch. Yet when I was out with my friend the other day there, he had Milky Bar buttons and I nearly ate half a pack, and every button I put in my mouth I was like, I'm in love and I don't know why. So yeah, strangely enough, I think my taste buds are changing. I like to keep my favourites as varied as possible, so the next favourite I have for you is a makeup one, and it is the NYX Hydro Touch Primer. Now, disclaimer, if you've never seen any of my videos and this is the first one you're watching, when I talk about makeup products, I talk about them from a different perspective to how normal beauty gurus on YouTube talk about them. I don't talk about them from how it makes me look because, well, I'm blind so I can't see that. So why the NYX Hydro Touch Primer is a favourite for me is because they smell incredible. They smell like a holiday in a bottle, and putting the product on my face as well, it's very light, it's moisturising but not overly to the point where your face feels really oily and greasy. And the only other primer I've ever used was the e.l.f. one, and that had a really not a nice smell. It smelled a bit like balloons before you blow them up, and it always made my skin feel really oily and greasy, and then when I put my foundation on, that's when things started to calm down a bit. But the Hydro Touch Primer doesn't do that, and that's why it's a favourite of mine. And I know a lot of other beauty gurus like it for the normal beauty guru reasons, like it's moisturising, it makes their foundation sit nicely, so I know it's good in that front as well. The next favourite I have for you is a bit of a weird one. It's actually a person, because I always say favourites shouldn't be things you can hold up and show. They should be things that are not just products. They should be social things, people. And a favourite is my friend Daryl. He's probably not watching this video, but if he is, hi Daryl. Daryl is a very, very good friend, and he's just like the best person in the whole wide world, and I love him so much. He came into my life right when I needed a friend. Why he is a favourite as opposed to all my other friends is because every time I text him, he always texts me back like that, whereas all my other friends don't. There's a bit of a lull. So me and him can have really good conversations because he's a really quick texter. He's really good at holding a conversation, so there's never a lull in the conversation through text or in conversation, and he's always up for going out. Like with my other friends, it's like, hey, do you want to hang out next weekend? No, can't, I'm busy. Whereas with him, I don't want to say he doesn't have a life, because I'm in the same boat as him. He's always like, yeah, I'm free, and even when he's not free, he's always like, yeah, I have to work that day, but if you tell me in a week in advance, I could swap shifts with someone. He's so nice, and I love him so much. He is my cinema buddy. We go out to the cinema all the time, because he was saying he never had anyone to go to the cinema with either, and now we have each other. We're always talking, we get on great, and we're just really good friends, and I think it's the start of something amazing. So yeah, Daryl, he is a favourite of this month. And if we're talking about Daryl, well, my next favourite is The Walking Dead, the TV show. I've been watching The Watching Dead, no. I've been watching The Walking Dead for quite a few months now. I am not up to date, so please, no spoilers down below, don't be mean. I think I'm on season 7 episode 8, and I say I think I'm on because Sky's pulled The Walking Dead off of Sky just now. It's really annoying when there's a season finale or the new season starts, they pull it off of catch up and then they put it back on. So I'm just waiting for Sky to put it back up and catch up. But the reason why it's a favourite is because season 7 has been really exciting, and I won't spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet. But everyone always told me when you met Negan something really horrible would happen, and you know what, they were right, and it's the only TV show that's ever made me feel 10 different emotions at once. Not only did I feel as if I wanted a bucket to be sick in, but I felt as if I wanted to cry. I felt as if I wanted to leave the room, but at the same time I didn't want to leave the room, and I kept wanting to watch, and I kept wanting to know what was going on. And no TV show has been able to make me feel so many emotions in one go, so kudos to The Walking Dead for making me feel like 100 different emotions in the space of 45 minutes. It's also a favourite as well because Daryl, who I just spoke about, he loves The Walking Dead as well, so I actually have somebody to talk to about The Walking Dead. Not that my other friends don't watch it, they do, it's just that my other friends, they're not as good conversationalists as Daryl is, shall we say. The next favourite I have is one that, like I said, is not just relevant to April, is swimming. So if you guys have watched a few of my videos, then you'll know I've been doing swimming since February. It is competitive swimming, but I haven't done any competitions yet. So I like to tell people I'm a competitive swimmer because it is a competitive swimming group, but I can't really technically say that until I've had my first competition. Anyway, I've been really enjoying it as of recently. When I first started, I kind of viewed it as just another method of exercise and to keep fit and healthy. But the past couple of weeks I've been going to, yes, because it's a method of exercise to keep fit and healthy, but it's also because I genuinely really enjoy it. I genuinely like being in the water. I love it when the sun shines in the water, and with my level of vision, when I'm doing the breaststroke, which is my favourite stroke, when I'm moving my arms out in front of me and the sun's shining in the water, I can see my hand just under the water and with the sun shining on them and it's all blue and sparkly. And because I can't see anything else and I can't hear anything because my head's under the water, I'm totally isolated from the rest of the world. So it's a kind of a bit of escapism just for that, couple of seconds. It's not a couple of seconds, but for that minute when I'm doing a length, I can totally escape and pretend that I'm a mermaid. I'm swimming through the Pacific, and it's amazing. And then I pop my head up and my swimming instructor's there, and the realism kicks in, and that's why breaststroke's my favourite stroke though. That, and it's the only one I can swim straight. I hate front crawl. I know everybody says front crawl's their favourite. I don't like it. I've still got a long way to go. crawl is definitely my favourite, or breaststroke. And my last favourite I have for this video is one that's made me very, very happy. Well, all of these have made me happy, but one that's made me more so happy. And that is, I've started journaling again. This could be kind of like a mini life update. I've started journaling again. So if you remember, before I had my retina attachment surgery, which was in August, even with the level of sight I had, I could still see to journal using my Give Vision goggles. But once I had that surgery, I don't know what made it different. I reckon it's the oil they put in my eye to hold down the retina, but the doctors don't think that's going to change my sight much. But that's the only thing that changed after that surgery. But I can't see to journal anymore, not even with my goggles. And I just thought, this is temporary. Give it a couple of months, I'll be able to see again. Especially when I first got my surgery done, everyone's like, you had really major surgery, you need to give it time. Well, that was August, and this is April now. And every now and again, maybe every month, I try my goggles, and I always put them on. I'm always like, nope. But you know, you always have that little slither of hope. Well, no, I still can't see anything. And I was lying on the couch one day, and I thought to myself, just because I can't see to write doesn't mean I still can't write. I haven't lost the ability to write. It just means I can't see what I'm writing, or I can't appreciate what I'm writing, but it doesn't mean I still can't do it. So with that thought, I was like, I'm going to journal again. So I went out, bought myself a ruler, so I was like kind of writing in a straight line, and yeah, I started journaling again. And I use stickers as kind of like tactile, so I know, because it's really hard to feel the page to see if I've written on it or not. It's quite tricky, so I use stickers to indicate, oh, that page has been used. But if I feel a page and there's no stickers on it, then I know it hasn't been used. I haven't tried anything major like drawing or anything scrapbooky or too creative, because I think that's just too hard just now. So right now it mainly is just journaling. I'm just writing about my day and sticking some stickers in it to make it look pretty. But do you know what? The fact that I can do that again, that's all that matters to me. And it's made me so much happier just having an outlet where I can put down my thoughts and feelings. Because I was using Twitter for a while as a kind of brain dump area, but it's not good using social media as an area to brain dump your thoughts and feelings. It's not healthy for you or other people, and it's just going to encourage negative behaviour. I feel as if I've ended this video on a really down note, but that is all my favourites for this month. You know what I'm like with my favourites videos. I probably won't have another favourites videos till like August or September, but I could be wrong. This was kind of like a mini life update as well. I will be doing a life update sometime, but there's some things going on in my life right now that aren't official, and I don't want to come out to you guys and tell you about them to then come out in a couple of weeks time and say, oh, by the way, do you remember that thing I told you about? Well, that's not happening anymore. So I want to wait until I know 100% that it's happening and it doesn't make me look stupid or make you confused. So there will be a life update. Just give me a couple of months to see what the fudgesicle is happening. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am going to have a cup of tea and sit and chill for the next 20 minutes before I go out for a walk. But bye guys! Do